We can't let hate win. We can't let truth die. This is amazing. Thank you so, so much, Attitude Magazine. I used to read Attitude Magazine when I was a kid, and it was my introduction to queer culture. I felt less alone, and I felt like there was other people in the world that would understand what I was feeling. So to receive Hero of the Year award and hopefully be a symbol of hope for a kid that was just like me that's reading Attitude, or an adult that's like me that doesn't feel seen or heard. And, you know, I feel really, really proud to have been given this award, you know, especially during these wild, wild times. I hope that it's a reminder that it's important to fight for what you believe in. It's important to stand up for not only yourself, but for other people. And, you know, we can't let hate win. We can't let truth die. It's so important that we embrace difference and that we listen to each other. We've got so much to learn from the diversity of the UK, and it's so important that we get rid of these tired tropes of, you know, that difference is something to be scared of. I want to dedicate this to any trans kid that's feeling alone, unlistened to by their parents or the British government. I want to dedicate this to Black young people who are demonized consistently in the press. I know that you guys are the future leaders of this country, that we can learn so much from each other and amazing things happen when we come together. So thank you so much for this award, and look after each other. See you on the other side in real life, hopefully.
Hi, I'm Emily K. Hit like and subscribe to see more from Attitude.